right, I'm going to ask you to remove your hood also, Mr. Mattson. Thank you. Mr. Mattson pled guilty to one count of controlled substance, attempted possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic of less than 25 grams, pursuant to a plea agreement which dismissed one count of possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic, dismissed one count of driving the license suspended, and one count of alcohol open container. So the agreement was to one count of attempted possession of a controlled substance, dismissal of the remaining charges, and that was apparently incorrect. There was no sentencing agreement in this case. This is Mr. Mattson's first felony conviction. He does have 4 prior misdemeanors. Those are all from 2015 or earlier. He has 2 2015 cases and 2002 and 2001. And so the recommendation in this case from the probation officer is for a period of 1 year probation. And I think that, well, it also, I should say, includes restrictions on alcoholic beverages and substance use. And I think that those provisions of terms of probation are appropriate given Mr. Mattson's Compass Needs Assessment scores. He did rate as highly probable in the categories of substance abuse, family criminality, residential instability, and social environment. He does have a substance abuse history of cocaine, fentanyl, painkillers since 2005. I think that it is appropriate to try to get Mr. Mattson some help for his substance abuse problems. The concern I have in this case is that is whether or not Mr. Mattson is going to be willing to comply with the terms of his probation. He has, in numerous court hearings in this case, made a number of what he believes are constitutional and jurisdictional arguments that have absolutely no legal merit whatsoever. And he continued to challenge the court's jurisdiction here this morning.
The judge says he's asked the same question 5 or 6 times, and still no clear answer. Imagine being in court and not being able to answer a simple yes or no question after that.
I will say Mr. Mattson would be far better off taking legal advice from Mr. Daly than from wherever it is that you're getting it to make you believe these arguments, because as I've ruled repeatedly, there's just no merit to them. They're not rational or coherent arguments under the law. And the concern that raises with me is that Mr. Mattson, if he does not believe this court has jurisdiction, why then would he follow the terms of his probation? And so if that's the question, then the question I have to ask myself is why would I put him on probation if there doesn't seem to be any indication that he would follow the terms of the probation? The other side of that coin is that I think a lot of this stems from Mr. Mattson's substance abuse issues, and the better way to get him help for his substance abuse issues is to put him on probation and get him into some kind of services to help him deal with that. So ultimately, Mr. Mattson, I'm going to give you a chance at probation. I hope that you are willing to comply with the requirements that are outlined in terms of your probation, which I'll read to you word for word in a moment so that you're aware of them. If you choose not to comply for the reasons you've stated or any other reasons, you can rest assured you're going to find yourself in violation of the terms of your probation. And then I am going to be imposing other penalties, meaning for you jail time. And I'll just tell you now, it'll be a short leash, because if we continue down this road, I'm already suspect of your ability to comply. So any violations are just going to confirm that for me, and you're going to find that I'm going to lose my willingness to give you a chance. So it will be the sentence of the court that you serve a period of probation for 1 year, that you serve 29 days in the Lenawee County Jail with credit for 29 days served. You must not use or possess alcoholic beverages or other intoxicants. You must not enter bars or other places where the primary purpose is to serve alcoholic beverages for drinking on site, unless the field agent has first given you written permission for your employment at a specific location. You must comply with the requirements of drug and alcohol testing as directed by the field agent. You must not attempt to submit any fraudulent or adulterated samples for testing. You must not hinder, obstruct, tamper, or otherwise interfere with the testing procedures. And you must present proper identification at the time of testing. You must pay the cost of your substance abuse testing. You must not be in possession. You must not use or possess any controlled substances or drug paraphernalia unless prescribed to you by a licensed physician. And you must not be with anyone that you know to possess those items. You must complete an outpatient or residential substance abuse treatment when you are referred by the field agent. You must complete a substance abuse assessment when you are referred by the field agent. You must pay a $30 per month supervision fee, so long as there's no electronic monitoring. If electronic monitoring becomes necessary, that fee increases to $60 per month. You must also pay court costs of $750.
Get emotional. He says he only took the plea because he believed he would die in jail due to medical issues. It's one of the few moments where things feel serious, but he still mixes it with the same arguments that—
I had a couple questions, if I may, from you. Concerning what you just said.
All right, what's your question?
Well, if there's a crime victims fee, I'd like to know where the victim is, and also, Your Honor, you said something about the jurisdiction. If there's no problem with the jurisdiction, I mean, how come you couldn't tell me exactly which jurisdiction you're operating under? Because I would have to object to what you said. I mean, it don't make no sense to me, Your Honor.
I told you that before, Mr. Matson. I'll tell you again. I'm operating under the jurisdiction of the Michigan Constitution that sets forth the fact that the state has various circuit courts. I'm the judge of one of those circuit courts, that one be where you were alleged to have committed this crime and where you pled guilty to this crime. As far as the crime victims' rights fee, that is assessed in every case where there is a guilty plea or verdict. That is done pursuant to statute that was enacted by the Michigan legislature, and it is required to be imposed here.
And even after the sentence is handed down, he's still arguing. Now he's questioning where the victim is and challenging jurisdiction again. Most people would stop, but not this guy. He just keeps going.